I've heard that when Abraham Lincoln was an attorney, he would agree with his opponents on every possible point, except the last point, and he never lost a case. I'm going to be really bold, and you don't have to answer this, because I'm in a group of fellow Democrats.
Yeah.
I've been a Democrat since 1982. But are you willing to reach for the moderate voter by affirming any and all positive things that Governor Walker has done?
I could talk to you a little bit about what Governor Walker has done. That's positive, but I would say most of it has come from the legislature. There were some bills, for example, that made access to capital, especially for farmers, more available. When we talk about job creation, it seems like the Democrats and the Republicans have a very different viewpoint. The Republicans like to give tax credits, and the Democrats talk a lot about creating that environment where the plants can grow, so technology support, that kind of thing. But one of the real problems with starting business is getting access to loans. And so one of the things that did happen, that Governor Walker signed into law, that did come through the special session on jobs, was actually a bill from Dale Schultz that would make it easier for farmers to get access to loans. That's something very practical that we can all agree on, and it's one of those examples of where I think agriculture doesn't have to be a partisan issue. So it's actually, if you listen to what Scott Fitzgerald said at the very end of the session, I think he said, and I'm going to mess up the numbers, but I think he said that we passed about 120 bills in this session, which is actually a very, very low number. Usually it's somewhere between 300 and 500. And only, I think he said only 9 didn't have any bipartisan support. Now those 9 were big deals. They were the collective bargaining stuff, and they were the voter ID stuff, and there was stuff everybody heard about. But I think there's an awful lot of things that do happen in the legislature that never make it to the front page of the newspaper because we vote 33-0 to support them. So it isn't that there isn't cooperation. I think there's probably more cooperation than what people realize. But I also think that there have been a few, and maybe the list is more than a few, of really contentious issues.
Thank you.
You bet.